Good evening, and I hate it when I leave my volume on. I don't like listening to myself. I mean, I guess who does? Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Tavern. It was a lovely break. Time to get back to painting because we don't have that much longer before ReaperCon. It's what? Not even a month and a half? Probably closer to a month left. Hello, Sirens. What's up? You getting some stuff printed? Gee, I wonder if actually. I wonder if. Oh, yeah, nope. It's wake. I say I wouldn't be surprised if Cloudbot decided to take a vacation too. But no, it's back to painting. My lovely Cathy Wapple Mini. And you know what? I don't have the right glasses. I put the wrong ones away. I can see my monitor a lot better with my other glasses than I can with these. But I can see her much better with these. So last time I finished this shield. Oh. Hey! Alright. So I don't have too much left, thank God, because I do have one more mini I want to do on the stream before ReaperCon. I already have printed it out and it's been sitting here for a while, so so tonight, let's see how far close we can get her to being done. I don't know if I'm gonna really do much at the base until I actually get her set into my little scene. But I have two things, really. I think I just have the little. I don't know what that is. What that is on her chest. I sort of think it looks like a lion, but it's probably something. Knowing Cathy Wapple, it's probably something like a dog or a cat or something like that. Oh God, why am I yawning? I'm still tired from the con. I mean. Well, it's also that tired from the con, tired from work. I'm thinking originally I want to do a gold, but I still think I want to do a purple. But I go light enough so that it stands out against the blue. All right, so I do have what do I do with it all? It's all in my bag. Oh God, my bag is almost out of reach. Oh yeah, I've got some little fun things in here too. So they hid stuff around the con for people to find and take home, and they hid all this on my pirate ship or on my minis. One person hid one in the paint and take minis. Maybe I think they thought that we were going to actually, that somebody was going to take them and try to paint them. That'd be kind of hard, though. As I dig out my paints. You know, I want my favorite purple. And I'm not sure where my favorite purple is. It's in one of my boxes here. So I've got this. I literally carry around 2 boxes of paint. Then I have this. I have my little baggie of stuff I did. So I finished. I gotta put her on a base. I didn't have time to actually put her on a base. I basically added some much greater highlights on the feather than I had before. That should be on Waltham on Tuesday. Maybe drop off stuff I made for the giveaway. Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. You As long as it's not raining, although it's probably fine. That, and then I also got more on the bike done. Still, I'm trying to figure out what to do with that jacket. I think I want to leave it mostly black and put some colors in here and there. Maybe I should put like a little thing. I think also I'm gonna make her a lot. I'm gonna make her head a lot of metal. So there's those two things. But yeah, all these things were hiding around. Did I break one? No. So did make sure I get a purple one. I like opposite colors too. So they have green, basically pink and green and blue. Well, it's not really orange, I guess, but actually I only got one purple one. So maybe I'll bring these guys to work or something. And then they have flamingos because it was like a beach tropical island theme. So it was OGC 20. It was the 20th year of OGC. So one of those is going to stay here, and I think I'm going to bring the rest of me to work. All right, let's go find some purple. I want to go lighter. Oh, maybe actually I do want to. I'll start with some darker. But most of it's going to be light. I hope this works. I'm trying to run it through my head on what this is going to look like. There's already a lot of green on this too. Actually, I think I'm going to pull up one of these. Just check out lighting. No, I'm on the same time I am every Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm right on time. I took a Monday off because I had a convention on Monday. This is not the first day of the week. I took a day off because I need a day off after a convention. After spending a weekend of talking to people, it's just kind of nice to not have to talk to anybody except for my husband and maybe my best friend.
Moist.
And maybe my coworkers. What we got? Oh, it's Nerdy Tokyo. What's up? Well, I mean, you also have to adjust for the time change between the time zone change, so I can, honest to God, understand. Let's see. And my legs are friggin' itchy. I get chewed up, I think, at one of the parties I was at. All right, so actually, I should look at mine. I wonder if mine is somewhere on this. It's kind of funny when you do search and you find your own minis. I guess see how I highlighted it. I have to go turn my AC on. It's a little warm in here. Oh, I found the Muse artwork though. All right, let's see. Where is she? Yes, I think she's. Oh, maybe she's not in here. Where did I put her? Miniature images. I can see her right there. Open says me. Well, one big thing I'm doing is I'm not doing it. I did it like multiple colors. So I'm not doing that this time. All right, let's close this down. I want to see chat. What time is it? It's not 4. Wait, 5 hours from 8:30. 4. So it's 1. Oh, it's only 1. It's only like 1 a.m. Right, it's 1 quarter 2. That's only is late. Okay. Let's take a little bit of Wild Violet. Well, it does stand out. This was one of my concerns. If anybody knows what this is supposed to be, let me know. I'm kind of curious as to what it's supposed to be. You think, well, 100th couple, I should have asked him what that's supposed to be. Hey, Shiny Paints, what's up? So, what is everybody working on tonight? What have you all been working on since I've been away? Oh my god, that's the thing is like when people start saying you're on late or whatnot, I start thinking I'm the one that's wrong. Like, wait, did I do that right? I've actually put the wrong time down. How about little stream announcements too? At one time I did get it wrong. I'm going lighter. You know what, maybe I'll start with this and actually put the darker color on it. The color you paint underneath will absolutely influence the color you put on top. That's it. I was putting OSL down on the Batman. Awesome. Batman. I like that. I think that works. All right, I'm gonna get some white. Close down my picture. Oh, actually, I'll just minimize my picture in case I need it. Anyway, I might need that picture. Because the one thing I like on it, I'm going to probably keep consistent, is her sword. I think my white is right here. Oh. Can somebody find me more hours in a day? That'd be so handy. Right now. That's it. You know what? I don't need a time machine to go back in time or forward. I just need one to create more hours in a day. Time is can't deal with the pain and the depression. I don't know. Would it? Hi, Lotus K. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if. Wow, that's weird. This is apparently French or something. I honestly don't know. I wish I could tell you that picking up a brush, painting would help with depression. But there's more to it than that. It's like a chemical response to. So happy Wednesday, everyone. We are sliding on into the weekend, which is great because I feel like last weekend just ended. Okay. I think that works. It stands out. So last time I did the little stars. I call them stars. They're the little bolts around the thing, but I made them kind of like stars. I've got sort of blue sky behind the sun, and then it goes out to this purple or more night sky color. I do have to do this. And it's a glove. God, it's like, what color glove? Maybe I'll do it a brown. Hi, how am I? I'm okay. I had a good weekend. I don't know. I had a really good weekend. OGC it's the smallest con I think I do, but it's arguably the best one I do. As Lisa says, it's not a gathering, it's not a convention of gamers, it's a family that gets together for a reunion every year. And I agree, it is like that. Although we're starting to get new family members, so I don't know all the family members. But it's such an amazing experience. I just, everybody should go. All right, so I want something leather. I need my glasses, I can see. I don't know if I want rich leather. I want to go more. Hey, stop that. Maybe I'll do the ready leather, oiled leather, and burnt orange. So how are you, Lotus K? What are you up to tonight? I said I'm streaming until drink from the shot glass. All right, let me get this base coat on, and I will absolutely drink from the shot glass. The thing I forgot to bring to the con, the one mini I forgot to bring, which was the Kraken. My setup was really good this weekend. I mean, it could definitely use more lighting. I ended up coming home and bringing my Lucent light here to it, and it definitely helped. So I'll get this on there. Even cover the little studs, then we have to figure out a color for. I picked something neutral because she's got a lot of color on her already. That just occurred to me. I have a paint day this weekend. It's the Toy Soldier one. I believe is this weekend. I think. All right. All right. Good, just relaxing. I'm glad to see you've been streaming lately. I'm all excited. It's great you've been streaming and painting and such, Liz K. I will have to make sure I try to give you a shout out. And here comes the shot. Let's put the... so I can look down at the cleavage. I feel like I'm going to wear out this shot glass. I'm trying to determine if I smell a stinky kitty walking by. I know. Cheers to another successful, wonderful, oh God, weekend of games and such, OGC. And of course, cheers to all of you. So cheers. Is buzzing.
Cheers.
Oh, I should go in there and yell. Great time for you to come back to roleplay. I'm streaming you. Oh, I'm gonna tell them. I'll be back around what time? An hour and a half? I knew it. I knew they were gonna friggin' start picking up after I started doing this. I like play by post, but thank you for the cheers, by the way. Yeah, cheers. Well, I got cheers. I got my Tavern glass. Streaming has been fun. I think I'd see that's the thing. That's why I like doing it. It is so much fun to stream. I just so enjoy it. I love hanging out with you guys, chatting with you guys. It's like being at a con. I have people roll in. I'm working. I have people roll in. I chit chat with them and work. Most of the time, I try to get some... well, with you guys, I think I get more work done. At the con, sometimes I just chit-chat. And don't get any work done. Okay. Mine is the stinky cat, folks. Yes, actually, yeah, I don't have stinky cats at the con. I think it smells like there's a skunk outside. My windows are not. Well, I have part of my. Well, my windows are sort of covered in or filled in because of my 3D printer. I have the exhaust, so if I want the AC on here and I don't want it to all go back out the window, I actually have taken a couple of like a towel and a sweatshirt and actually my husband did it, but we do that. We stuff it in the window, and during the winter, it actually keeps the place warm. And I guarantee I will. That AC is going to be coming on. So tonight, Gamer DJ is also. We'll see. He said he might be painting. Also, he's under the weather though. Believe it or not, he didn't get con credit. I think he got it from a coworker. There's something going around. There's a summer cold or something going around. I fully expect I'm going to catch it. But we'll see. Right, so this is the oiled leather. Of course, the funny thing is, those people I RP with keep saying they're gonna pop on my stream, and they never do. And that's fair. Actually, I don't think I think one of them is, or both of them are working, so I don't know how they could do it. It's possible one of them could do it. The other guy, I'm not really sure. Alright, you know what? I do have to put my AC on. All of a sudden, I just get really warm. And I'm going to move my bag because right now it's in my way. Right now I'm rolling over it. I have a place to put my bag. God, it's warm. And it's going to get warmer. Something else. Maybe it's not sticky kitty. Maybe it's resin. Pretty soon I got it. Very soon. I actually need to print the rest of the ducks. I mean, because basically the thing ended and I prepped and I've been prepping for ReaperCon, so I gotta do that. Last week it was dedicated to printing minis for the con, so soon I'm going to be printing up minis for that. Yeah, you can share. Alright, so, that's an interesting question. I never thought of that. I have an art section too, if you want to put it in there. You could do that if you are more comfortable doing it there. Otherwise, yeah, I guess you could put it in the work in progress. But otherwise, I do have one that's just for art that's not mini related. And I don't think we don't get that much in there, so honestly, yeah, go throw it in that one. I will look at it. Of course, there is a stream this week, I think. Like, I have so much going on. It's like, there's a stream this week. I may stream on this. Wait, what is this week? This week is still July. Then August, I think I'll have a stream the first week of August and the second, and we'll go to the party late. Because we get invited to a party on the 16th. And then I won't be around. Oh my god. Then after that is PopCon, AnimeCon. After that's ReaperCon. Oh my god. I'm not panicking at all, guys. Not at all. No, not at all. This is why I keep saying at work I'm gonna quit my job and not quit my job, but I'm gonna go part-time on my job. Unless they pay me what I need. But then again, I like making this, like this little bonus stuff, my commissions and my Twitch and even my overtime is money that I can do stuff with. It's what's paying for me to go to ReaperCon and take classes and things. It paid for the little vampire, the big vampire laps I'm going to. Although I'm not going to the next one. It has been posted. Oh, come on. Why is this not coming out? I mean, I can't believe this paint would be empty. It's not, I know it's not empty. Also, it doesn't seem to be particularly awful or anything. There. It is getting empty. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have gone. That's okay. I'll go with this orangey color, but you know what? I probably should make it more. Well, actually, no. Come to think of it. No, the guard is gonna. I want to basically do what I did with the other one. I want to do a blade of light. Let me grab. So tonight. Hold on a sec. Where's my purple? Where's my. Where is my Kraken ink? I'm gonna guess it's in the other box. Oh, it is. No, it isn't. It is. It is. I want the Kraken ink because it's the same color I've used on. Another thing I have to do tonight, well, or at least this week. I've got a laundry list of things I need this week. I need to get all the letters out. I have actually finished coming up with who's going to be in my artist alley and not, or the OGC one. It's not mine personally. So letters are going to be going out, I hope, tomorrow. I started setting up the emails, and what I'm going to do is I'm setting up all the emails, putting my drafts, and then I'm going to send them. So that they all go out at the same time. Rather than having everybody be on the same email. Kind of bothers me to do that, actually put everybody on the email. I mean, for those who, get in, okay, that's one thing. For the ones on the wait list, they may not want everybody to know they were waitlisted. Okay, that, I'm not sure. Bethillium Mauve. because it's the best grayish purple there is. Yes, I do remember actually fixing those. Take a little white. A little white. Not tons of white. Not too much white. There's a little thing on the back. Now, I do want to take that picture out. So I did the handle silver. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'm going to do the handle the same color as the rest of my like purplish armor. And I want to do the blade of light. Oh, looks like here I should probably add some more primer. I cover over that little, there's a little like gem or something in there. For now, just for the ease of it, I'm going to cover the whole thing. This is why I say that when you do something like this, technically it's a mistake because it's not what you're painting where somewhere where it shouldn't be, but that's why I say there's no mistakes until, because this time it's an intentional mistake. And I'm going to fix it. So yeah, if I don't get all the letters done tomorrow, I'm going to end up doing it Friday. But it's just that work changed. I'm now the one in charge. I'm now the one that's got to actually manage stuff. So they, better pay me. I'm only going to wait so long. So if I set up, if that happened, the case where I actually left, well, not left, but went part-time, and I get a handle on my commissions. I set up a Patreon. I'm not doing it until I'm sure I can do it. Roll out a few things first and then build it up over time and work less and less, right? Where I set it up where we have different tiers for different types of, like heroes and monsters and things like that. You pay X amount a month and I send you a mini. Or I send one every other month. Don't worry, it would be about the same as my normal rate, like my normal commission rates. Would people be interested in that sort of thing? Also, I have a 3D printer. I could do a 3D printer to you too. I also have a husband who is very good at writing up scenarios. We can even do a we can even do a tier where a dungeon master could get games from us complete with minis that go with the games. It's all things I've just been kind of tossing on my head. I don't know if anyone would actually be interested in that, but I feel like the GM thing could take off. In this spot. Oh, white. Get some highlight. Definitely want this a little lighter. Okay. Yeah, I know I actually did add some actual gray into that. Um, oh. So I'm going to do the same. A little rainy gray in. God, maybe Saturday I'll be starting Jiro, which is this guy here, the little ugly doll. Unfortunately, he should take a lot less time than the rest of her. And then basically the diorama, I've planned for this. It's going to be all scenery and mood painting. It's like all my paints are. Come on, I can hear it. It's true. Yes, there we go. It's like I unclog it and then it doesn't unclog. I want the lighter color towards the center of this, where it sticks out. Then I got those two little gem chips I have to figure out what to do with. Which that's what I want to do is I want to do them as little gems. White. Oh, I don't need white. White's already out. Bazinga! Oh my god. I was saying, those guys aren't going to show up here. Holy mackerel. First of all, actually, I should do some follows anyways. Hello, Neon Gaming. What's up? I'm really sorry. I left you in the lurch there, but this kind of, we always say that, yeah, real life comes first. But let's do a shot. Because Neon Gaming actually does gaming streams, where he goes on there and games. Oh, you don't talk much, but you do game. If you want. Also, it said you have interesting games too. Shout out at Neon Gaming. I also want to get Lotus K. Hey, you also do some painting. Maybe you should take up some painting streams, you Neon Gaming. Yeah, let's see. What is it? Jax has come to bug me. Oh, in character? I'm not in character right now. Jax has come to find out the dirt on last night's session that you heard half of, part of, quarter of. Alright, so let's see. Let's also shout out Lotus K. If you are a streamer, feel free to shout out yourself too. So yeah, follow these lovely people. Maybe we can convince Neon Gaming to actually do painting, because Neon Gaming does painting. He does actually paint miniatures. I think you're working on. What were you working on? You're working on the Gundams, right? Was that you? So I'm painting. So this is actually a rather special mini. This is. I don't know if you know who she is, but this was a mini done as a fundraiser for Cathy who, look her up, honestly. She passed away from cancer 2 years ago. I've met her husband, Jim Wapple. James Wapple is one of the best painters out there, and they both were absolute cornerstones of this hobby. So I'm doing this for ReaperCon. I'm going to do this, and then this one was Dark Sword Minis, and it came with this little ugly doll, because she collected these, so I'm making a diorama out of these for ReaperCon. I also need to get an order in Reapers, because there's a charity mini in there for Texas flood relief, so I want to get that too. So Jax is here to cause trouble. So this is from that vampire server I talk about that Void Baquette runs, and has the greatest fucking game I've ever played. So you're here to get dirt about last night? Gundam, yep, and they're finished. They're done? You know what? If you want, I mean, you don't have to. There's 9 bazillion Discords. But if you ever want to do this, I will throw up my... Now I'm on my channel. I can advertise my stuff. So I do actually have a Discord. And a lot of people on there are mini painters. A lot of people are pretty quiet. So if you don't post a lot, that's fine. But if you want to go there and you feel like posting your stuff, that's fine too. Because I personally would love to see it. Otherwise, feel free to DM it or screw them, post it on Maquette's channel. Last night's game session was awful. Bacon Golem, how are you? By the way, I've not forgotten. I have your mini here to send. I've just been that busy. Check Discord. Let's see, where did you put it? Okay. Where did you put it? Did you put it on? Oh, you put it on your own. You don't have to tag me, It will actually come up. Alright, you know what? I don't normally do this, but I don't know if you'll be around. You probably won't be around on Saturday, but I'm going to share it. No, I know I'm a jet setter. Yeah, it's been crazy. I basically have not nearly enough time to do everything I want to do. Alright, so I'm going to share because he's not on the Discord, but I like, and it said, I know, Sarah just put something on there tonight too, so let's see. How do I do this? It's been a while since I did this. So these are from the Gundam. These are got from the Gundam game. Came out good. You could next bump up your highlights. It came out good. I would do, one thing you should do though, if you're okay with me giving feedback, don't worry about what I said about highlights. One thing I think you should do though is do something with the dirt. The dirt is too uncanny valley. I'll take a wash and just put a wash over it. The texture will actually capture will capture the runny, the really runny color into the recesses and will give yourself some more depth. I like that one. I actually really like what you did with the axe. That came out nice. Good, definitely good tabletop. Oh, isn't that good? I love the poses on these too. So these are the Gundam ones from that new Gundam set of minis, that new Gundam mini game. I need to learn how to paint like this because honestly, that's what I need to do to paint quicker. Okay, so yeah, the one thing I would really do on those, I mean, they're good. You got everything's nice and neat on there and such. That's half the battle right there. But I would take a wash if you get any War GW washers or whatever, and I would wash the sand because right now it looks like sand. It doesn't. The problem is when you put like real world items in your bases, they oftentimes it does. It sort of get that uncanny valley thing where they don't quite look like they belong. So I was told that even like for static grass and such, add a little paint. Now on the real green, the green short static grass, I don't tend to. I probably should, but the longer ones I usually add a little paint to it. But I think it's good. I mean, the next step you could do is definitely add more depth. So add more shadow, do some more shadows and highlights. So do like for those type of things, it's edge lining. So you're just basically lining, the edges of things. This is something that's fairly well blended. I don't know if I get anything that's really edge lined here. That's sitting on my desk. I guess, well, no, not even her. She's not really edge lined either. Everything I got is blended. I've had issues recently with the texture paint washes. When the wash dries, it's typical. Okay, so what are you sealing your minis? What wash are you using? What brand of wash are you using? Because I'll tell you right now, a lot of them are glossy, even if they don't say they are. The only ones I know that really aren't glossy, at least I tried, GW makes really good matte washes. A lot of those are glossy. If you use a dull, like a matte spray, like Dull Coat, that's the one I use. That actually will kill a lot of that gloss because I know what you mean. And it does actually bother me. Actually, even bothers me, when I'm painting if it's something too shiny. So now I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go to a higher level than tabletop. Citadel, and it's coming out gloss. That's one of the reasons why I like it. Is because it doesn't come out too shiny. Wow. Is it? And it's new. I assume it's new stuff, right? Because the old stuff might have been glossier. I'm at a loss because usually the Citadel stuff I've been very happy with because it doesn't tend to come out too glossy. Right, I've got that little gem. What color gem chip do I want to put in there? It's going to be a chip though. Wow, that's wild. Maybe you shake it up better than I do. I mean, I shake up my washes now because I notice they separate. They eventually become concentrated if you don't do that. All right, I want a green. I don't want. Ow! That's bizarre. All right, so good. We're talking about minis and not the game. Deflected you. Ha. So yeah, at when I'm done with this, I'll pop on and I'll answer whichever shenanigans you and Wyatt are doing right now. Oh my god. Oh, I need a little bit. Let's see, what did I do? I have to like literally put my glass up so I can see anything. All right, so I got a little bit of. I got a whole big bottle. Never mind a little of surface primer. So I'm gonna touch up the end of my sword. Her sword. It's a metal mini, so you have to prime it. I did an orange wash, can't remember the name from the top of my head, but I plan on doing that wash, then dry brush, Ushadi, yeah, bone, I think it's called. Yeah, something along the, wait, do I have it here? Yep, Ushabti, oh my god, how do you pronounce that? Ushabti. Ushabti. Ushabti? I don't know. I should, this is why I failed. What I got right here. That's a good color. I love it. Oh, you know what? I'm just a bratty angel seeking attention. Oh, are we talking about Jax now? So yeah, Darby disappears for 2 days. You'll have to find out. You're playing Friday, right? Or are you playing him? Oh wait, no, maybe you're not playing on Friday. That might be Ezra. I wish you were more fighty, damn it. I need to find a team of fighters. Because I get to go after Mithras. I get to go after Mithras. I get to rip his fucking head off. Apparently. I am the one. I am with other people. But I get to pick those people. Oh, shit. But yeah, she's gonna show up. She'll turn up. She didn't die. Last night did not go well. Yeah, you're playing. Oh, you're playing tomorrow night? No, there's myself, Cade, DJ, Reagan, I butcher her name all the time. Reagan and Ezra. And we're all having a little powwow on what the fuck we're doing with Mithras and where we're going from here. So do you want the dirt on last night's session? You heard part of it. Our dice. So I said it right at the beginning. We rolled our rouse checks. We all made it. Sally J had to. He could not play last night. He started, but this thing's going on, and he just was too distracted. So it wasn't up for it. So he ended up bowing out. So then it became me and DJ or Darby and Cade, and it did not go well. I said, great. Great. I made my rouse check, so the rest of my rolls are all gonna be shit. Sure enough, they were all bad. Messy crits. Vampires in one game. When you roll really well, it's really bad. Have fun tomorrow, though. I was trying to see. I was gonna go play Pathfinder, but I haven't heard from the guy who runs the game. All right, I want to look at my picture. Not that you're gonna see it. I made it very yellow, which is fine, but I feel like it needs a little more softness. Oh. All right, so I've got Torchlight, but Torchlight is almost dead. Torchlight's almost dead. So what about? I've got other colors that I like. I have so many paints, by the way. I don't have as many paints as I do minis, but Golden Glow, I think that's a good. Candlelight Yellow, that's good. Oh, there we go. Lantern Yellow. Ooh, I got colors. Mel took Jackson a shopping spree. Oh, Jesus Christ. So I had to go crazy over there, Jared. Oh, don't say that here. I mean, it's only for the game. We're not like putting it out as artwork. So, you and AI, don't tell people you're using that. Even I used it because I had a hard time. Alright, so I used AI for one thing. I really needed to get it in my head that my character was not ugly. I thought she was ugly. And then it said, now, something actually was good looking, and I'm like, alright, now I have a better thing for my own head canon. Alright, I'm just gonna paint this. So, actually, AI is not great, because I tried it to do a helmet. Or no, to do the motorcycle, and it didn't get anything good. Honestly. Oh, by the way, here's futuristic Darby, by the way. I was like, this, I'm like, wow, she's got the right hair, and she's got the motorcycle, and she's kind of a badass. She's got a longer jacket. I'm like, hey, it's future Darby. And it's got purple. I mean, so, anyways. That sounds like fun, though. So I don't know, I don't know what you heard last night, but I don't mind sharing words. We're above board. Unless you don't want to know. If you don't want to know, then I won't share. But it's it. Last night's game was pretty friggin'. The dice just hate me. As I base coat this yellow. Because it's going to be a sword of light. I do actually still talk about mini painting, not just that game. But it is such a good game that it's worth talking about. Okay, fine. I will say this though, as of right now, you can't find her. As of right this moment, she is missing. We actually had to play Into the Future last night because we're like, oh yeah, we have a session Friday. Okay, so Kate is really effed up, and so Darby's missing. So and fucked up. So awesome. What are we doing about Friday's session? So we managed to resolve some things so that at least Friday we go into it not totally screwed up. Kate's awake and It'll be so much fun. I can't wait to see what the hell you guys post on there. I'm like, dumb though. Dumb. Piss off a. Do things to piss off a bruja. Come on. This is why everybody wants to murder Regan. Reagan. I don't know why I keep calling her Regan. Alright. So. I was going to do the gems, but I think I'm going to wait on the gems till I figure out what the hell I want to do with them. At some point, I'm going to put some of this color. Actually, maybe I'll wait till I put this into the diorama. That way, I'll be able to... Oh, what the hell's in there? That way, I'll OSL it at the same time. OSL, Object Source Lighting. Okay. So you're going to do, now that your Gundam thing's done, are you going to do anything else, painting-wise? So when it comes to lighting, the brightest point, it's almost weird how this works. The brightest point is the light source, and usually the middle of the sword, rather than the other way around, which is usually light parts are towards the outside. Yeah, as a player, apparently I have the knack for making bird friends. I don't think you're the problem. You're not the problem this time. It's her. It's not you. It's her. Oh, I wish you were playing Friday night, but I got a commission of an... Wait, you got a commission? Oh my god. You got... so do you do commission? Why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you streaming your painting? You don't have to, but it is kind of fun to do that. So you do commissions? I do commissions, but they tend to be... I do some army stuff, but for the most part, I do a lot of D&D type minis. I've got too damn many of them. So that's awesome. So I said, I have done some armies. I've got some, what the hell do I have? I have Black Templars sitting on my shelf that I have part of it done. I was going to let him take it, but he didn't want to take it until I got a couple more pieces done. So basically on the mini merry-go-round, known as my commission list, I've got some singles I'm doing next. And then I'm probably going to go back to that one. I feel like there's red on there. I'm not even sure where it's coming from because there's no red on my... There's no red on this piece. There's pink for her hair, but I don't think I caught it. Right, so I'm going to thin out. I mostly play while at work. Well, so I do a lot of my commissions while at work. Although right now I haven't been doing them because I've been vetting an artist alley. Once that's done, I will go back to it. Should be done with that this week. That covered it up too much. There's not a lot of room on this. That's the problem. So it's fairly wet. So hopefully I can kind of mix in this lighter color. The back of it looks more white than the front. For some reason. So, as I said, the funny thing is, yeah, I do a lot of my commission work at work, but I have so much to do that I have to so my stream time is like competition, or even just projects for me that I want to get done. But mostly competition pieces, or theme stuff for the month or whatnot. Or like last month in June, I did my fundraiser. At some point, I'm going to finish the mini. Wait, I did finish the mini. That's right. I got to get pictures of it. My thing about painting on my breaks at work, it's nice to have that oasis when things are absolutely, can be crazy there. I like my job and all, but it's a lot. So it's nice to get away for 15 minutes or half hour and get some mini painting done. That's how I support my habit for all this stuff I do. want something new that's a little bit, a little shadow line. I missed that spot there. Okay. That looks okay, I think. Get a little bit more highlight on those. Our gloves. Okay. Now. Want that to stand out a little more than the thing underneath it. This little piece here. I want this to stand out. All right, so. This is a 10 bit. Well, I mean, okay, so. Yeah, but you have different goals with yours. Okay, you're not entering into a competition and it's an army. And that's a vastly different mindset and a way of painting than it is for doing this. I'm trying to do competition level, and it's for a difficult competition. I'm looking for improvement. I'm just basically looking for improvement from last time out. I don't expect any gold medals. I'm not that good. At least I don't think so. My first go around at the Reaper MSP Open, which is I probably get around 1,000, not 1,000 people entering, but 1,000 entries. So like, I bring in like a bunch of stuff, so 1,000 minis or around thereabouts get entered. The nice thing about that one is everybody gets something. Everybody, basically you go there to find out how you're rated. So last time out, I was a low silver painter and a solid silver dioramist. I'm going to be entering the bike into ordnance, which is all about vehicles. So it's a vehicle, so I'm going to put it in there. Grim Darkness. So like 40K, right? 40K, I like 40K, actually, or I like Age of Sigmar. I have a diorama here that I never, like, I finished it, but I didn't like it, the way the cotton worked. But, someday I will finish it. I got the cotton now at a place where I can paint it, so I was gonna bring it to ReaperCon, but I'm like, I'm bringing this thing to ReaperCon, but, so there's some Warhammer. This is the most awful friggin' concept ever. But I'm really happy the way she came out. If I can get it done, if I actually can maybe get it done before ReaperCon, maybe I'll bring it and put it in the diorama. But I kind of hate competing against myself. I also need to darken up things like in the gold. I think the gold came out pretty good, but it needs to be darker. I think my favorite thing is her dress. But this thing is so awful. This thing is just, the whole concept of that thing, she's playing his tendons or ligaments or whatever. It's just so awful. Like when I get done with the stream, oh, Garrett should be on. Garrett should be on soon to say hello. I need a gem. What am I going to do for a gem? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cheat. I just go, when I need inspiration, I go to Cool Mitches. Let's see if I can get a sunblade with some gems in it.
Moist.
Ooh, wait a minute. Was that? That is a Gareth. Hello. How are you tonight? Oh, a red. I could do a red gem. Sunblades have red gems. Okay, I'll do red gem. Hot and moist. Oh, by the way, that's right, Neon Gaming. The word of the stream is moist. Because people supposedly hate it. And you can do terrible things with it. And I have done terrible things. I have a t-shirt. I actually have a threadless shop, which is t-shirts and such. And I do have some pretty terrible uses of the word moist. I'm looking for colors. Let's see. I'm looking for... It's like... The red is so small. Those chips are so damn small in this. I'm just going to go with red then. Jill-Tip! You know, I have a portable vortex mixer to keep my paint moist. It's not... Wait, paint is moist even if you don't. You know, paint is always moist. It just stays... It stays better that way. How are you, Jill-Tip? It's about time you showed up. Well, they separate, but part of it'll still be moist. I know what I'll use. I'll use my... Working like a madman. Oh, God, how is your ReaperCon stuff going?
Boink.
Are you panicking yet? Neon Game... Oh, like Neon Gaming now finally has... Oh, yeah, by the way, take a look at the channel points in Neon Gaming. You might want to come back more and use your channel points. There's some good ones in there, I think. I think the one that people like to use to sync me is... I have a shot glass and I take shots from it. So I have Kraken rum, which I heard was a terrible idea. So let's see. Just a bit. Are you behind? I'll tell you right now, I'm not getting everything done that I said I was going to get done for this. No, maybe I can go in there and darken up part of this. It's really small. I will be doing a lot more streaming in a few weeks to make the big push. But I'm trying to work on it every night after this week. Yeah, that fair. So yeah, Gel Tip and I are going to go to ReaperCon together. So excited. It's been 4 years. Excuse me. It's been 4 years since I went to ReaperCon last. Fine, I'm gonna go get that darker color. That stupid little dinky thing needs dimension. Note self, save all the points to get a try. Now, here's the thing. You cannot do that. Although 3 will get me pretty good. Okay, so I have a limit of 3 redeems per stream, and there's a half hour between redeems. I don't want people killing me. I found out this stream was a great device to figure out what my limit was on how much alcohol I should consume. And the answer was definitively 3. If I go beyond that, I get sick. I can't process it even in a 2-hour stream. So I cannot process more than 3. Oh, look at that. He also likes to do it because he likes to see the shot glass too. So he can post it. Oh, yes! So, Neon Gaming, I will show you the shot glass. And like, here it is. I actually, it's a much smaller bottle of Kraken than I usually have around here. This stuff I was told was a very terrible mistake to do. This would be number 2. And actually, I don't feel... You know what? That night, when I said I had a shot of Kraken, which I think was like last week, this is where it came from, by the way. And for some reason, it hit me harder than... And I don't know why. Because tonight I did a shot, didn't bother me at all. But yeah, the shot glass... Oh, well, I'll drink it. So basically, the shot glass is a pirate bikini. It's basically a pirate bikini woman's chest. So, and it says Galveston Island because it was brought to me by a friend who used to live in Texas. So cheers! Cheers to, I don't know, you guys all hanging out with me tonight. That's what I like to do. Cheers to it being Wednesday. Cheers to me having this almost done. Really, if I get that other gem paint, those 2 gems painted, it's done. And then I'll go on to Jiro on Saturday. Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm bad at drinking, though. I have Coke, so I do Coke as a chaser rather than rum and Coke. Alright, so here's the shot glass. And it is the perfect shot glass because I love pirates and and like my character, I'm not gay, but I'm bi, so women boobs are hot. But it was really nice. It was a really nice souvenir that one of my friends brought me when she moved here from Texas, and I wanted to use it on the stream. And then originally I was gonna throw some Coke in it, and Garrett shamed me. He's like, no, you gotta actually put alcohol in it. I was like, fine. I'll get some rum. I'm into rum. So, and also, I'm into pirates and all. This is why I was very disappointed. Well, I wasn't disappointed. I'm very interested now. But, my character, Sire, I wanted to be Smiling Jack, who's like a damn pirate. But I'll take who she got, because honestly, the mystery surrounding it's really cool. I think it's Smiling Jack. I'm the worst at friggin' names, so... So now I'm trying to get that brighter red on there and leave a little bit of the darker red. And then, oh my god, Herkadirk, this is gonna be ridiculous. I'm trying to put, yes, I want to put a little white dot on there. Ugh, it's very small. And I need more paint. So, Gareth. Yeah, there's boobs. So, Gareth, what are you working on? You're still working on Butt Thirster, right? Actually, Neon Gaming, you can hang around because he's actually doing Warhammer stuff. He's doing actually the Butt Thirster, which is otherwise known as a Blood Thirster. Yeah, Gareth. So I raid into Gareth every Wednesday. We are friends. I'm really bummed out he's not going to ReaperCon. It's somewhere 40. I assume it's up 40K, right? I don't know all the 40K stuff. I know orcs. Orcs are my jam. So I'll be on Play by Post soon. You did one a year back. Oh, cool. 40K fantasy or oh, it's Age of Sigmar. Oh, so it's the same thing as what I was showing off. It's the same thing as where she, well, not the angels, but where she comes from. So by the way, the whole thing, this diorama actually, I don't know, maybe I will bring it. Maybe I'll see if I can finish the clouds and bring it to maybe touch up the eyes and the angels and such. Try to do a little fixing up and then bring it to ReaperCon. But I gotta fix those clouds. The Damians can be in either setting. That's true, yes. So Neon Gaiman is a friend of mine from the vampire game I play in. But he paints minis himself. He just finished a bunch of Gundam. Yee. I'll tell you what, that was the best decision I ever made was going onto that server. You guys, I love all you guys. You're amazing role players. And I had no idea I was going to end up doing something so friggin' cool as to what I'm doing right now. Oh, I'm really bummed out that you guys aren't fighters. Vampire the Masquerade! Yes, nerds! We're not the LARP version, though. Although I do the LARP version. With the guy who runs the channel, too. Actually, wait, no. I think Neon Gaming, you play in his LARP, don't you? You actually play in Miquette's LARP, as well as the tabletop, don't you? And by the way, Gareth is a total nerd. That's why he can do that. A time or two. Was it Boffer or Vampire? By the way, this is like edge lighting right here. Lying along those edges. So then when I put the yellow down, it'll be seen. So I'm gonna get to meet you. You know I've planned. You heard? Wait, you didn't hear that. I have plans to come down there and play in at least one of his sessions. I have not figured out if it's gonna be September or October because I know he's got a he said last night he's gonna leave it to you guys. September is hard though because basically I've got PopCon, AnimeCon, followed by ReaperCon, and then it would be that. So I'd be away from home 3 weekends in a row. After doing martial arts training, it's difficult trying to put the brakes on fighting for real to what the buffers call fighting. So, when I did bar for LARPing, Because yes, I used to do bar for LARPing. The weapons, the way they regulated all the weapons, we could wail on each other with them and not hurt anybody. You had to use open cell insulation for the thrusting tips. Thrusting, baby. Uh, for the thrusting tips, so it was really super soft. And then you would have a pipe. Basically, you have like PVC pipe in the middle, and then you would cover that with pipe foam insulation, and you'd never hurt. So, just the tips. Yeah, just the tip, because basically you're driving it in. Thrusting tips and voice pay was. Yeah! Wait a minute, where have you been, Gel Tip? I have, where have you been? I do, this is home of the Pokey Tool with its thrusting action. And it indeed is the fucking. It indeed is totally wrong looking. The home of, I have what, 4 Pokey Tools sitting here? I only use like one of them. I actually use 2. I have 5 Pokey Tools. I'm going to order another one very soon. I think she's done, other than the base. But I'm going to put her on a base. What do we think? I do like the purple. I like the purple, whatever that is. We don't know what that is, do we, Gel Tip? No, by the way, there will be no replacement for moist, but we could do something with thrusting too, because we need shirts with that reference on there. I like the fact they got the purple here and then the purple down in there. I like the way that connects in together. So my plan is, I was gonna do a little pattern on her. On the leggings. Oh shit. It get damaged. Well, that's no good. What time is it, by the way? 10:24. I got 5 minutes to fix this. I knew I started it with. Let's see if we can find the paint. My paint is all over the place right now. So, Neon Gaming, this is a great place if you like inappropriate shit. Oh, I'm an awful person. But, like the person who was behind the Cathy there. Where the hell is my blue paint? Where is my blue paint? Oh, maybe I put it away. Where is it? I'm looking for ultramarine blue. Where's my ultramarine blue? Where is my ultramarine blue? Now I feel the 2 shots. Yep. It's gotta be here somewhere. Because I don't think I brought it with me. I'll look again. I mean, it would make sense if I brought it with me. I've been using it a lot, but it's not in here. Here is my ultramarine blue. Worst comes to worst, I end the stream. Nope. Oh, wait, it's in here. It's gotta be in here. It's in here. Okay, it's in. I knew it was there. All right, well, got a tournament practicing and beyond for 5FS. Tournament? What? Can you briefly explain what tournament are you doing? Yeah, I'm gonna be popping out anyways. I will be popping on Discord on Garrett's, so I can hang out there and chat while I'm probably doing play-by-post. I want to know what tournament this is, though. You bet. I know last week I had to friggin' pack my stuff, so that's why I didn't pop on last week. I will go and raid once I'm done with what I'm working on here. Just to fix this leg. Oh, I feel like navy blue. Where's my blue navy? More navy, not blue navy. Thrusting action. What was the question I was talking to the wife? I don't remember what the question is now. Problem is, like, by the time I see your post, because of the lag factor, half the time I forget what the hell it is that I asked. I think I was talking to Neon Gaming. But, so are we gonna be ready for ReaperCon? I think the answer is hell no. But I think she is pretty much done. I might just leave. I don't know. I almost want to do something with the pants. Oh God, it's warm. Yeah. All right, it is 10:30. Let's put this way. So, here's the other part. So on Saturday, I'll be working on Jiro, which is the ugly doll that's right here, that Cathy used to collect, and I will find the actual one. It's green. It's a light green. Jiro should take a lot less time than everything else, so hopefully I'll get him done quickly, and then I'll build the diorama. I'm so excited. I may not be ready, but I am trying to be ready before I leave. I have to be ready. I think I pretty much have to have everything done by the end of PortCon, and then so I can pack it up. So I'm gonna go to PopCon AnimeCon, which sadly it's gonna be its last year. Um, but that's right. I have like 2 conventions I'm going to replace it with, so because that's what I do is replace it with multiple conventions. Next year, I'm hoping to go to Mayhem, and I'm also going to Carnage this year. That I think is definite. I just have to post my events. Oh God, I am like so nervous that I think this is definitely a better job than I've ever done on any mini. I think she looks really good. I'm really happy with how she came out. So I'm gonna probably pop on Garrett's stream after I'm there. So I continue my stream on there. So let's raid. Wrong button. HR. Okay, we're all going to Gareth. Thank you all so much for being here. It is greatly appreciated. Be you someone who has been here chatting or working, or you're somebody who comes and visits the tavern after hours. I'm grateful for you all. Trust me, I really am. I can't believe anybody would come visit, but hey, I'm happy you do. I'll be back on Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, Monday at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern, and of course Wednesday nights at 8:30. There should be Murder Hobo Wink on YouTube. That'll be Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. And I think that's it for announcements for this week. We'll be moving on to Jiro, the little ugly doll, on next stream. And then we'll be putting this diorama together. Or I will be doing that off stream and working on my final mini for ReaperCon that I'm going to do on stream. Alright, until then, until our paths cross next at the Painted Hero Tavern, I hope life is grand for you all, and happy painting.
I'm not trying to disparage your work. It looks like a